Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And for much of the season, the New York Yankees were in first place, one of the better teams in the league. That's without Garrett Cole, who, of course, had Tommy John surgery, hasn't pitched at all this season. And another starting pitcher made his season debut yesterday. That is Luis Gil. But the Yankees have definitely been floundering of late and are coming off a miserable series against the Miami Marlins. Shout out to the Miami Marlins, who have been playing so well. Now 500 on the season. A bunch of teams they got to catch in the wild card race, but nonetheless, remarkable feat for them. The team that was 16 games under 500, but the Yankees are now just 8 games over 500 with a sweep at the hands of the Marlins. You see Gil in his season debut, not sharp at all. 3 1/3, 5 runs, 4 walks. Just could not find the plate. Almost every hitter he was behind down the count, throwing a lot of first pitch balls. And, Trent Grisham hit a homer in the first, give him a 1-0 lead that just did not last long as Gil gave up multiple runs in the second and fourth innings. So the Marlins sweep the Yankees in their 3-game series to again go to 500 on this season. Now, this is something I normally don't do, read through comments on X, but it just to show you how many people, a small portion of the people that want Aaron Boone fired, because during yesterday's game, Fire Boone was trending on X. So let's just see a couple of comments. Adam Sheen: Aaron Boone should have been fired 5 years ago, many times since, but this is a new low on every possible level. An embarrassment, a disgrace, a waste, a joke, a punchline. Pathetic, sad sack team, fundamentally unsound, clueless, time to fire the manager. You see he's responding to Jacob K. First time in franchise history. The Yankees have been swept by the Miami Marlins, who of course beat the Yankees in the 2003 World Series. Yeah, I'm done. Fire Boone, fire Cashman, and I'll see y'all next year. That's been another thing people have been saying a while. Fire Cashman. I've seen enough. Fire Boone. Kaboom, kaboom. Yeah. Absolutely embarrassing. David 86. This Yankees team plays with no heart, no pride, and zero accountability. I've been saying it for a while now. Fire Aaron Boone. This guy, Michael Chacon, is praising or at least appreciating Brian Cashman, saying he did his job at the deadline. There's way too much talent on this team to be this lost for 2 months. Fundamentals are abhorrent for a major league team. Zero fire in this team. What more does the front office need to see that Boone is a big part of the problem? Brian Rappaport. Brian Cashman and any spy and fire Aaron Boone. Name awesomest manager rest of the year. Figure out someone who can change the culture in the offseason. If not now, when? Well, usually you don't see manager firings this late in the year, but in the NBA, they kind of buck that trend because two head coaches were fired late. Not the Sacramento Kings. The Memphis Grizzlies fired Taylor Jenkins with just a few games remaining, and little bit after that, the Denver Nuggets fired Michael Malone with maybe 3 or 4 games remaining in the regular season. So yeah, again, doesn't happen frequently, but we also heard about the fundamentals. First, in the opener of that series against the Marlins, they blew 2 big leads, I believe 6-0 and 9-4. The second game, we saw Jazz Chisholm with a base running blunder, thinking that Otto Lopez would drop the ball, so stayed off first base, hoping that he would make it to second when Lopez dropped it. Well, Lopez caught it and fired out Chisholm for a double play. And then, yesterday, Luis Gil's debut did not go well at all. And as I mentioned, team that was in first place the majority of the season, now 4.5 games out of first place, and also a game and a half behind the Boston Red Sox for second. No sure thing to even get the wild card now. Yes, they own the second wild card spot, but you see just a half game ahead of the Mariners, who are third. 2.5 games behind the Yankees are the Rangers, 3.5 the Guardians, 4 the Kansas City Royals. So a lot of teams bunched up behind them. If the Yankees can't get it together, pretty remarkable because they have plus 92 run differential. That's actually the best in the AL. The only teams that are better are the Milwaukee Brewers and Chicago Cubs. But, run differential isn't record. They don't go by run differential for the playoffs. So, yeah. Anyhow, what are your thoughts? Of course, I didn't even mention how the first game of that Marlins series, the new bullpen acquisitions, David Bednar, Jake Bird, Camilo Duvall, all imploded and were part of the reason that the Yankees lost that game. So, not good vibes with the Yankees. Man, do they need Aaron Judge back in the lineup just to, perk things up a little bit. But anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.